10 inappropriate messages in kids shows. Number 10. Kevin's Bath, Ed, Edd and Eddy. In one episode of the popular 90s Cartoon Network show, the three boys, all named Ed, realise that a neighbourhood boy named Kevin is giving out free jawbreakers. The boys then tunnel underneath his house to try and steal the jawbreakers. However, they manage to emerge in Kevin's bath while he is using it. This still of the scenario shows that it may have been a little bit too suggestive to be featured in a kids show. Number 9. What would I need free for? The Flintstones. In one episode of the Flintstones, Fred and Barney visit a clothing store. When Fred asks Barney what he's gonna get, Barney replies that he wants to get something that makes him look tall. Fred then jokes, "What about another head?" To which Barney replies,
"Another one? What do I need 3 of them for?"
This very obvious joke was controversial on its own at the time, even if it wasn't in a children's TV show, as the episode aired in the 1960s. Number 8. Cut My Cord, Rugrats. In a special episode of the Rugrats, a scene where they were just born was shown. In the scene, Smith says, "They cut my cord," to which Iggy replies, "Consider yourself lucky," as he looks down his pants. This subtle joke may have been missed by kids whilst watching, but any adults in the room would have picked up on the inappropriate joke. Number 7. Rocco's Job, Rocco's Modern Life. Many of us would have watched this show every afternoon growing up, oblivious to the bizarre aspects of the program. One thing many kids would have failed to pick up on is that Rocco is actually working at an adult hotline. This can be seen by a poster on his office wall reading "Be hot, be naughty, be courteous." Oh, and the large sign saying hotline. This incredibly creepy joke will probably change the way you look at the cartoon forever. Number 6. Eddie's Brother's Room, Ed, Edd and Eddy. In one episode of Ed, Edd and Eddy, the boys venture into the old, locked away room of Eddie's mysterious older brother. In the room is various adult magazines and discarded tissues hidden under the bed. These subtle features of the room probably went over our heads as kids, but when we recollect, that was a pretty inappropriate room for a kids show. Number 5. Dad's Trophy, Dexter's Laboratory. Dexter's Lab is known for its adult jokes, but the most famous has to be this one. In the episode, Dexter's mum bends down to pick up a dropped cookie. When she does this, a large piece of writing saying Dad's Trophy is plastered on her behind. If this doesn't creep you out enough, Dexter's response to this is even weirder considering that she is his mother. Number 4. SpongeBob watches X-rated movie, SpongeBob SquarePants. In one episode of every child's beloved cartoon, SpongeBob eagerly watches Coral brushing up against each other on his TV. When Gary enters with a shocked expression, SpongeBob yells at Gary in a shocked manner and changes the channel. He then nervously says he was just looking for the sports channel. Although this joke would have hopefully passed over the heads of most 5-year-olds, it is pretty clear that SpongeBob was watching an adult movie. Number 3. I Was an Accident Too, The Powerpuff Girls. In one episode of the Powerpuff Girls, the girls are introducing the new neighbour Robin to their professor father. One of the girls then says that they were made by accident in his laboratory. To which Robin replies, "Don't worry, Professor, I was an accident too." A look of embarrassment and shock then emerges on the professor's face. Although this joke wasn't as dirty as some of the others on this list, it probably wasn't a good idea to include it in a show intended for kids. Number 2. Flash is Fast, The Justice League. In one scene of the Justice League animated series, the Flash is bragging about how fast he can run, saying that he's the fastest man alive. Hawkgirl then replies, "That might explain why you can't get a date." Flash then feels the burn of the sexual joke planted right into the kid's cartoon. Number 1. Don't Touch Yourself, Ed, Edd and Eddy. As you've probably seen from the rest of this list, Ed, Edd and Eddy was riddled with adult jokes. Well, we've got one more for you. In one episode of the show, Ed, also known as Double D, has parents who are notorious for sticking post-it notes everywhere telling him what to do. However, one note in Ed's bathroom escaped the view of most people, which said, "Don't touch yourself." Although this note is incredibly inappropriate, you can't deny its humour. Comment below if you used to watch any of the shows featured, and like if you want to see a part 2. Thanks for watching. Here are some more videos you might like, and don't forget to subscribe.